introduce myself. So myself, Rajsekhar, I have 12 plus years of experience in IT. So this is a development as well as trainings. So
What happened, Ray?
coming into our today's session. So
Hello? Yes, sir.
this session related to Android. So maybe you people are joined
To this
here
number only.
around 10 people. So you know about this word Android, right?
8852
So
8856.
anyone
Right?
have
Yeah,
any
okay.
inputs on this? What is Android? What you know about Android? Anyone?
This is my WhatsApp number, sir. Actually, this is website number and
Just you can unmute and if you have any answer, can someone?
yeah, that is
think
not my
someone
number
has,
and that is not your offline number also.
So it's a
share
mobile
your
OS
related to this number. I will
operating
forward to
system.
offline.
Okay.
They will confirm with
So just
trainer
I'll write
and,
your
provide
words.
the online link.
I agree with your words.
Sir,
Mobile
बात करने के बाद we will
OS.
attend.
So it's the same operating system. Someone said this operating
Yes,
system.
yes.
It is correct. So operating system.
Yeah, this is my WhatsApp number. I will.
Then someone said that developed by Google.
Is this your WhatsApp number?
Intelligent brains. Okay.
Yeah, I will.
So copy this code. So it has many versions. Okay. It has many versions built on Java. Okay. Okay. So I got good inputs from the team. So why I'm collecting this information from you? Because nowadays it's not a new word. Why? Because almost 80% of the people are using Android devices. Because everyone who is having now a smartphone, either it could be Android or iPhone. But iPhone are in our India, iPhone are using in between of 10 to 15% of people, but remaining other all using Android. Even if someone has iPhone, they may have the spare of Android phone. So you are not clear my voice? Now it is clear? Now it is clear? Okay. I hope now it is clear. So here this is first I am coming into this Android world. So Android is an operating system. First word is it's an operating system. And the next is the open source. Open source. Next it is development environment. Simply with words, with general words, I am giving you the definition of the Android so that easily you can remember the definition of Android. So Android is an operating system. It is open source. Using this, we can build applications. Initially, applications are for mobile, but right now, applications are for mobiles, tablets, watch, cars, lot of equipments are coming nowadays. So as day by day it is going on, lot of electronic gadgets are coming with Android operating system. So next word, I want to write one more thing, Linux kernel. So it is run on top of the Linux kernel. So what is the each word in definition? Just first you remember the only 4 words, but each word I will give elaboration of each word. So Android is an operating system. Using this, we can build applications. It's open source. Always it is running on the top of the Linux kernel. Means in each phone, is there any Linux? Means no. It is internally the architecture of the Android as built on the top of the Linux kernel. Linux kernel is the similar part of Linux, which like see right now my laptop is running with the Windows operating system. Like someone has the Mac, its operating system is a Mac OS, and someone is using Linux. Like that kind of operating system, it's a top of the same similar architecture it has built. So when we are discussing about architecture of Android, there we will discuss in detail of Linux kernel, how it's built on top of the Linux kernel. So that we will see this. So then next thing here. So simply here we got idea. Android is an operating system. It is using this we can build mobile apps that suitable for mobiles, tablets, then watch, cars, autos, lot of electronic gadgets. It's running on the top of the line. But who is the owner for this? So right now this is acquired by Google, but there are some other people in the background. So that we will see in our coming session, because we need to understand the Android history. On the history, we can go in detail, means from where this has started and how this acquired by Google. Like those kind of details we'll discuss there on the this. So next here. So I have one question to everyone here. So why you want to learn this course? Any specific reason for anyone why you came for this course? Anyone? Okay. Job, love building app. Next, any other answers from anyone? So Kotlin is a new language to explore it. Okay. Next, any other answers from anyone?
WhatsApp bro, Skype bro.
For the first one, who has here said the job. So job. So if I learn Java, can I get the job or not? So obviously yes. If I learn Java, or if I learn Python, if I learn .NET, any technology, if you learn, because every technology has opportunities in a market. But why you want to go with this? So there are few specific reasons for this. So means apart from this, see, first one, I agree with your answer, that is a job. So someone said that Kotlin is a new language, so we need to explore it. That also I agree with you. because it's a new language, so we need to learn new things on this. That also I agree. But here, so if I already learned Java, then I am working on Java. So only I can work on the Java. But here what I'll do, in case if I learn Android, so either it could be with the Java or Kotlin. So what is the differences between those will come after few minutes. But if you learn this Android, so there is another opportunity. You can build your own applications. Like if you go in a Play Store, you have lot of things. So that duration part and all, I'll come with after few minutes. I'll come with that point. So here, if you can learn this, you can build your own applications, and you can publish those applications in a Play Store. So if I publish applications in a Play Store, what are the benefits for us? What are the benefits for us? Is there any benefits if I publish apps in a Play Store? Obviously, yes. But what are the advantages? So one advantage is you can improve your skills on a coding style. One is that improve the skills. Only improve the skills is enough? No. Apart from this, the next is money. Exactly. So how that money will come? How that money will come? I already published 5 applications. Then there is a AdSense. So this AdSense word we use in web, but here in Android terminology we'll say that is ad mode. So Google has given an opportunity to post ads on your application. But instead of mobile application, can I build my website? Like I want to create a one simple tutorial. Like I know Android, I know Java, I know Python. Then I want to give those all tutorials in my application. So instead of mobile app, can I give in a web application? Yes, obviously you can give. But which one is best? Which one is best? I vote for the mobile app. Why? Because in a mobile app case, with 0 users, you can allow the ads. With even though today you published a new application, on that also you can use, you can enable the ads, but in web application cannot. Why? Because in a web application there are certain rules. If you have this much of traffic to your website and content should be unique, some conditions, rules are there from the Google. Once you all are satisfied, then only that should be ads will come on your website. Until you not satisfy those conditions, never those ads will display. So, but in mobile app with 0 users, you can start this. So, if I started with 0 users, how much I can earn for the month? What is my income for the month? Suppose I started my app with 0 user. Just today I uploaded the app. But how much I can earn from this? Suppose in a month I got 500 users. So these 500 users every day for 30 days, everyone are using 15 to 20 minutes. 15 to 20 minutes my application means 30. Average I can take 15. So 15 into 30, it is around 450 minutes, means 7-8 hours. So 7-8 hours they spend time on my application. So on that, if they spent that much of time, how much I can earn means I can earn minimum $5 to $10. $5 to $10 in the sense, what is this? Right now it's a dollar is around 80 rupees, 82 rupees. $10 means it is a 800 rupees. I came with very minimal, means all minimal figures only. Why? Because maybe you can earn more than that also. So that depends on the area. Like users, all of the users are from India. Sometimes all are the users from USA, all are from the UK. Depends on currency, depends on place where the users are logged in your application. That dollar and value will increase or decreases this. So and depends that someone said that depends on downloadings. Yeah, that downloadings just I consider here downloadings are 500, right? So that with that worst I am going with this. Maybe instead of 500, maybe your tutorials and everything, whatever the content you given on your app, that is very good. Then instead of 500, it goes 10. It added 10, one more zero means it's 5,000. Obviously this 800 will goes to 8,000, right? Maybe 8,000 or more than that also. So that possibilities is there. Depends on your content. Until you give the good content, so that application should be user friendly. What is user friendly means? See, I cannot go and I cannot guide who install my application, right? So once they open the application, they need to understand my flow of application easy flow, easy to understand. So if you follow such kind of, apart from that, along with the easy flow, and it's a lightweight application and good user interface, UI UX, it's a good user interface and good understanding, lightweight, and most important thing is the secure. It should be the secure. If your application has everything as good, but sometimes some of the applications we will see, once I open the application, it is asking that allow contacts permission, allow messages permission, allow those permission, that permission, lot of permissions they will ask. For tutorial point, means for tutorial, I'm giving the tutorial. For the tutorial, I no need to take any other permissions, because just whatever the content I have, just I'm displaying on the app. That's it. I'm not expecting any input from the user side. So no need to ask any permissions kind of thing. Means it should be the secure first, then only we can get it. So that is a one extra opportunity here. This is the own applications. From there you can earn. Apart from this, here in the Android, you will get like more freelancer. Why? Because see, I have some thoughts to small applications. I'm planning small applications. Basically, let us consider I'm not a developer, but I have some small thoughts to place my applications. If like I can go and can approach my one company, so I can approach one company. They said that the huge amount, whatever amount it is, maybe suppose they said 10 pages of mobile app, small mobile application. That's the company said that it's around 50K to 1 lakh their budget. Same thing if I go with the freelancer, they can do that with 10 to 20,000 or 30,000 like that. So because of that, we need here with the people can get more opportunities on a freelancer basis also. So this too is not possible with the some other technologies, because for example I say I am the .NET developer or I am the Java developer. What is the applications which are building on those technologies? It's a major applications. It's a big applications. So in those big applications, split and share, that kind of mechanism could not be possible in all the cases. Because of that, we will get the less opportunities on this. But here, it's a small applications, and the more people having that. So because of that is the reason here we can get the more opportunities here. This is a freelancer. So this is about just want to explain the benefits from the
6 to 7 months.
Android.
6 to 7 months.
So the next coming into this next one is, so this is fine. Okay, this is fine. But some example before going to the next topic, I want to show some examples on this. So just I want to open the Play Store once. So what I said, the people on track that, so that's why I want to show some apps in a Play Store.
Spring Boot web services and microservices.
So everyone knows about the apps also. Sorry, Play Store apps.
So if you attend like a panel courses,
Store,
means you can complete it in 6 to 7 months.
So just I want to search
For Java, normal Java. For Java, 3 months.
only an
Offline
apps.
coffee is 4,000, online coffee is 5,000.
So here I am searching with the Frank.
ना पूरा
What is the meaning of Frank?
जावा पाइथन में थोड़ा कम रहता.
Frank means it's a
जावा में पूरा 100% कोडिंग है.
no. So here Frank all.
नॉर्मल जावा. कोर जावा में भी जॉब्स रहता ज़्यादा है मिलता.
So this I'll open one application here. Xcall global phone call app. This is the Frank application. So here, see how many downloads are there for this application.
कल से नया बैच शुरू हो रहा है.
कितने बजे से टाइमिंग?
6 बजे.
Just wait. See, 10 millions of downloads for this application. So what is in this application? In this application is nothing. If you are having 1 year of experience on basic Android application developer, you can do this app in a 1 week. 1 week of effort. Means in that, just it's a alarm functionality. What the alarm we are using on our phone, that alarm functionality is this. So using that alarm functionality only, this app has built on this. So it's a very simple, nothing is there in this. So easily we can use this application, this kind of application. So with this application, they can put this, means I set alarm at 6 a.m. So with some mobile number, I added instead of normal alarm, just I add my mobile number and one photo. It should come like instead of alarm, it should come as a call kind of thing. That is application like this. So this kind of lot of applications, like I'll show you one silly example, like
మా ఫ్రెండ్
BP Frank.
నేను ఫోన్తో టక్క 5 నిమిషాలు నువ్వేందే ఇంకా రాలేదే నేను వచ్చేటప్పుడు 5 నిమిషాలు రాలేదు ఆమెకి. నేను అదే ఆలోచిస్తున్నా 5 నిమిషాలు ఆ టైం తిరగట్లేదు.
see,
హలో
by touching the
ఏం
finger,
చేస్తున్నావే?
how you justify how
ఏ
much
సిరక్క
blood pressure you have. This is impossible. Just it is also some
ఏం
kind of
చేస్తున్నావు ఏంటి?
who knows random function in Java, they can write this program in 2 days. So like those kind of, see, for this also it's a 50 million downloads are there in this app. So some small applications we can generate huge revenues. So that just I want to convey that message of this, how this will come and how this incomes will come on this.
వస్తావా?
Okay. Next, I'm coming into our next actual this topic here.
నువ్వు ఒక్కదాన్ని
So
వస్తావు
now,
నాకు నమ్మకాలు లేవు
okay, this is fine with Android. We know this Android
మమ్మీతో
and all.
వస్తావు నువ్వు
Now, I want to go with this.
ఇయ్యు మమ్మీకి
So for Android, if you want to learn Android, what are the things you need?
Everyone,
Here,
అమ్మకు మమ్మీకి
there are
ఇవ్వు.
major few things. So initially,
Ah,
Android has to
పెద్దనా.
develop with only the Java.
ఇగో మా అల్లుడి
But
పేర్లు వెతుకుతా
right now, so we can build this on Kotlin also.
నేనే
So,
రాస్తాము నేనే
for the
వచ్చిన
Java, we are used core Java.
అల్లుడికి
We'll use core Java.
అర్థం కదా
But this
పెద్దనా
Kotlin is completely new word to everyone.
వెతికిన
And
లా
maybe here
మీద దా
someone
మీద
knows
మా మీద
about this
అన్నారు
Kotlin word.
మా మీదనే మంచుకున్నాయి
So
అన్ని
this
పాత
Kotlin
జాబ్
is
పేర్లు
a
వస్తున్నాయి
other
లా మీద
language.
దా మీద హిందీ పేర్లు వస్తాయి
So using this Kotlin also, we can
మీకు
build
అన్నికి
apps.
రాదు మంచి లేవు
This session, what we are
మా
doing,
మీద ఉన్నాయి
this is
మంచిగానే
with
నేను
the
చెప్తాను వాళ్ళు మీకు ఏది నచ్చితే అది పెట్టుకోండి
Android development with Kotlin.
నేను ఏడొస్తాను
So
ఇంకా కుదరదు
maybe you have few questions.
కుదరదు
I don't know
నేను
ABC in Kotlin. No worry, I'm here to teach you those. So here
తప్పది
we
మరి
will
మొన్నదాకా
start
అన్నీ ఉంది
from the basic.
ఇప్పుడు వచ్చినాయి
Of
నేను
Kotlin.
అప్పుడు వస్తారు కావచ్చు చూసినట్టు
Then we'll start. Means initially for this Android development, here we need to first know about the XML language.
ఎటుపోయింది అది
So this is a very basic language like HTML. It's a also markup language. So what is the meaning of markup language? Which language we use to design
పైథాన్
like HTML? I used to design that HTML. So that we can say as a markup language. Like here also it is the same
రికార్డెడ్
XML. It's a extensible markup language.
వెబ్సైట్
This we used to design the our UI.
రికార్డెడ్ కంప్లీట్
Then
వీడియోస్
for that UI, if you want to give an functionality action, means like while entering my name and password, I want to log in into application. That can be handled with this Kotlin.
సారీ
So initially it was with this, but right now this. So
Durga sir,
I'll
Durga sir.
completely this Kotlin
దుర్గా సార్
will start
వీడియోస్
from the
అవైలబుల్ అండ్
scratch.
లేటెస్ట్ వీడియోస్
So while we are starting this, while we are doing with the Kotlin, just initially I show some for few programs, not for the all programs.
6000 but you will get
All
70%
programs
discount
will
also.
do with the Kotlin, but few programs I'll show with the Java. Then I
Yes,
comes
sir,
to
you can't download.
compare with the Kotlin program.
Yes,
Means
sir, review
like
option.
today I done one example. That example
For 1 year
initially
actually
4 or 5
actual fees
programs.
is 6000 but
I
after
start
updating the
with
promo
Java,
code you will get in
then
70%
I show that
like,
same program
1800 you
so
will
that you understand why we are going with the Kotlin. Because compared to the Java, here Kotlin
Sorry.
is very simple and less lines of code, so it can reduce the
it is not a
time and
downloadable
it can
sir,
reduce
only
the
view option only.
efforts. So if it is obviously the code and code is less, the
No,
performance
sir,
should be
only
high.
If
So
you-
that kind
the
of benefits are
downloading
there.
means,
That initially
it is not
I
possible,
show with
only
3 or
option.
4 programs with Java and Kotlin. Then after that,
No, no,
every
no, sir.
program will go with the Kotlin. Like that, we will go this. So then,
1500.
next question. So how many days duration of this
Java
course?
Java
So
recorded
this
sessions are live
course is
sessions.
the 45 days. Approximately it is a
Recorded session.
50 hours of course.
Nothing different
50
but
hours of
you can
course.
directly
So
attend the live
okay,
sessions
this 50 hours
when
of
you
course,
otherwise
in this 50 hours of course, what we
yeah
are
50,000 for full
going to
stack
cover
job.
in this course. So for that,
50
I
online.
have one document. So
Yeah,
what is the
yeah,
latest
offline
version of
30,000.
Android? Android is the latest version is 12. So we'll discuss
Actually sir we are
suitable.
using
What is the
go to
what are the
web
things are
That is
going to
the
cover in 12? Those
chargeable.
features only we used to cover
that
here.
is the reason in our
So initially we'll start with the introduction of this and what is the
online
history,
is 50
how
offline
this
is 30.
came, what are the features, and how this has open
Recorded
source just
sessions
now
sir,
in
we have only core advanced hibernate and spring
definition.
each
we
one is
discussed
5,000
Android is open source,
so 5 courses
And
means
how that
25,000 sir.
came as a open
But
source,
we will give
and
the
what
some
is the
discount also
drawbacks,
if
features
you
of
need that
each
one
version.
things. And
each
UA
version
also
wise
available,
we'll
Oracle
discuss in
available.
detail of this. After that we'll start with the architecture. So in the architecture, just now I told this Linux
JavaScript
kernel word
technologies.
that we will discuss along
Only
with
not
the
separate
pictures,
JavaScript
diagrams,
is not
everything
there.
in
In
detail.
UA technologies, JavaScript,
Then after
HTML,
that,
CSS,
set up
Bootstrap, DOM, these all are
Android
available
environment
in UA
setup.
technologies.
And we'll start with the first program and first program structure. Then I'll give the complete overview of
Separate not
XML,
available. So if you
how to
purchase UA
start,
technologies means
what are the
you will get in
advantages
4,000.
and what are the rules,
Recorded.
how to write that we will see. After that, we'll start
I will
designing
confirm
of
with
the
online
UI.
website.
So we'll start initially with the designing of UI. So after that UI,
Only
that
those
how
are
to run
that is
with the
applicable for only website videos.
Kotlin. Here after that, using this design components, we can build the forms like login form, registration form. So such kind of forms using these components like text view, button, checkbox, seek bar, rating bar, like using those components, we can do that kind of forms. After those forms, components, all components of Android. Here we have 5 components. If you are aware of these 5 components, you can build static Android application. What is the meaning of static? So, if I comes to programmatic language, there are 2 types of applications. One is static, other one is a dynamic. Calculator, I can take calculator is a static because it's never changed. 2 plus 2, 4. 2 multiply with 3, 6. Like that, the standardized is a fixed. For that, no need to save any kind of data inside the application. So whichever the application as saving some data and it is performing based on that. Like I take example as Amazon, Flipkart. Today I open my Amazon app. They say that offers for laptops. Tomorrow offers for the shoes. Just tomorrow offers for the mobiles. Like every day the content has changed. That is dynamic application, not a static application. So that kind of application we can discuss. But here if you are aware of this, you can do static application. So after this, all the components in detail, then we'll go with the advanced user interface. Like I have 12 members in a class. So that 12 members data, I want to do some kind of dynamic activity. So such kind of activity, like I want to, like our contacts. Every day we are adding 1 contact, 2 contact, 3 contact, like that. It is increasing day by day. So such kind of views how we can handle that we will see. After that, how to record a video, audio, media player, such kind of. And after that, how we are making the calls, sending SMS, emails. This already there. Why we need to learn? Maybe someone will ask. Because see, if I open the Ola, everyone knows about the Ola application. Everyone knows about the Zomato, Swiggy. So when I order food, so if rider is picking my food and is supposed to traveling to my location, maybe unfortunately he is missing that location. Maybe that time he used to call or I used to call. So such kind of functionalities, if you want to include that, so here is the solution for that. And after that, you are connecting Wi-Fi or sharing hotspot. So such kind of activities, how we can do that? That also we can do. And when you receive the call, you are getting the sound, vibration, ringing. So such kind of this. Here we can discuss on the how to ring, how to vibrate, how to keep silent. Then after that, Bluetooth. Nowadays, this Bluetooth is very, very important because I have one smartwatch, so I can connect that watch with the Bluetooth. And I have AC, I can on that with the Bluetooth. I have some printer, I can take the print through my mobile application, mobile itself. So such kind of activities, the IoT. So this we can say as the IoT. So how to connect the IoT devices using our Android, that we can discuss here in detail. Then after that, these are the like multiple pages. You want to design multiple pages in your application, or you want to open camera, or you want to open gallery. Such kind of all activities we can do. After that, just I click on my application. My internet is slow. That page is loading. So wait, please wait. Like such kind of alerts kind of activity we will do here. And after that, in each page of application, how the life cycle is it is. Means first you want to develop application, you need to understand the life cycle of that. So how that life cycle should come, that we can understand here. Then after that, background services. Like your just I click on download movie. I'm doing my activities. Backgroundly that downloading is happening. So the such kind of applications we can do here. And the next is a broadcast receiver. This is announcements like battery low, Wi-Fi available, Bluetooth available. So someone calling, someone messaging. So such kind of broadcast announcement here we can do. Next is the notifications. So these notifications are like WhatsApp notification, normal message notification. So that we can do this. After that, this is very, very important. Who came this course for the job? Because using this, we can build dynamic applications. So just now I told the dynamic application. Dynamic application means which is communicating to the database. So database could be anywhere. So how the data will communicate and all that we will discuss in our detail. But using this web services, JSON, these are the concept of web services. So here we can discuss more detail on this, how this will happening in this. So this is also part of this. And the next is the fragments. So this is the reusability of the user interfaces. To reduce the burden on your application, we use this fragment concept to reusability of the user interfaces. So that we will see in detail. And after that, some of the applications, maybe we can store data locally, like contacts. I'm saving the data in my local. Even you can take Facebook also. So if I open without net also, I can open the Facebook. I can do up to some kind of activity. So such kind means that Facebook is the offline as well as the online. It can save some data locally as well as it can interact with the server. So such kind of small application, that kind of application you can do this. So then for this, there is the advanced libraries for this SQL database, local database that we can discuss. And this is a concept of web service related to web service. These two are the third-party libraries, but now it is trending in a market, so that we will discuss. And the next one, it is a material design. So what is material design? So now my application is working perfectly without without any bugs, but my user interface is not understanding by anyone. Then there is no use of your application. So to overcome that, Google has given us a material design concept to make attractive UI. So they given some components, some of these things. So those all we can discuss. It is a third party that is provided by Google. So Android is also provided by Google. So easily we can integrate those all features in our application that we can discuss to make an attractive UI. Then next, this is very, very important. Firebase. So the Firebase is nothing but here. It's using this we can build dynamic applications or any charting kind of application that you can build, or like unfortunately I'm using my application as crashed, means it's stopped in between while using, but my application is in Play Store, installed by 1,000 members. Who installed, I don't know, but with person X, application has crashed. Then I need to understand how this is. So this tool will give the result. Because of this and so reason, this application has crashed. So that I can understand that reason and I can resolve that, I can re-upload the application in Play Store. Then after that, Google Maps. So how to incorporate Google Maps in your application? Here we can discuss on that, Google Places and all. So then finally animations, how we can give the animations. The next ad mode, how to put ads in your application. And finally, how to upload your application in Play Store and how to update, how to regular update, how these things we'll discuss in detail. And some other features like how to maintain the code, like you in a company, if you can go with a company, how the company is maintaining the code and what are the things need to follow. So such kind of details also I'll give you here in this course. So this is overall summary of the course. So just I'm summarizing the points. So the course duration is 45 days. It's around 50 hours of course. Every day it's a 1 hour session. So in this we'll start with the Android latest version of 12. So what are the latest concepts which are here? Each and everything we can discuss in detail along with the examples. So key features of this course is, so my perspective, so the theoretical concepts, whatever the theoretical concept, I'll explain you. After the theoretical concepts, each and every program I can create in front of you. I can write the coding on in front of you. I won't execute the already the running programs. I won't execute that kind of. Each and every program I write in front of you itself along with explanation. And for every batch, what is the examples I am discussing, that may change because button example that will always fix. So such kind of programs are same, but along with that, after that some other program, that program previous batch and this batch could be different, because today I am teaching one topic like Google Maps. And Google Maps, what is a suitable example for that? I can teach on the go that program itself directly. So like that, because I'm having the hands-on experience on a coding, that like that it will go step by step. There is no fixed programs like I want to go with only these fixed 50 programs, 60 programs, like that kind of mentality. Each and every topic with latest examples. Simply, because day by day the code is updating. Along with the updates, I teach each and every program along with the updates. That is I'm telling. And finally, last few sessions, I'll give you the complete overview of the project. Means if you want to start a project after getting the job, if you want to start a project, how to start the project, and how to follow other team members, and how we can start, how we can incorporate things, that kind of full overview of the project also I'll give you this. So anyone have any questions on this?
Okay. అదే మెన్షన్ చేయండి మీరు ఎప్పుడు పర్చేజ్ చేసిన దాన్ని ప్లస్
someone asked that daily how many hours of this I already answered. Every day it is a 1 hour session. Is there any need to core Java knowledge? If you have core Java knowledge, it's well and good. If you don't have also, because we are starting with the coding, it's a good. So after completing this course, can I get this I want to highlight. So along with the every class, I'll give you few tasks. If you follow the task, definitely I cannot say exactly 3+, but in between of 2 to 3+ or maybe 4, depends on your practice. You can get at least minimum you can get the 2 to 3 years of experience kind of activity you will get if you practice whatever the programs I given as a practice. So network libraries, like I already told that, right? Retrofit, here we have already seen volley, retrofit, so these also we'll discuss here. It's a 9 o'clock only. Can we crack interviews after this course? Yes, definitely. Is that related a few interview questions? Interview related question is like when we are discussing about the retrofit, let us say topic of retrofit. So while discussing of retrofit, I'll explain you how that specific topic you can explain on your interview. So such way I'll explain you on that so that easily you can crack the interviews. So any questions? Classes will be on weekend also.
Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Yes, sir. I want to ask if as I know Java, then how can, if I learn Kotlin, in this case, how Java will help to learn Kotlin actually?
Yeah. So there is specifically I cannot say directly if you know Java how to learn means it's a simply like
It will simple for me or
yes it's not just I want to. So if you know Java someone know Python, someone know the PHP, someone know .NET. So you know the syntax, right? This syntax will be like this. You are already aware of the some part of the code. So easily you can understand what is the syntax if you are writing this in a different technology. Means here technology wise there is advantages. If you know one basic language, easily you can understand the other language syntax and in that way it will help. But both are different. Both are not same, both are different. But you can understand.
syntax also different.
Syntax also means it's a reducing. Like here in Java, I am writing the 4 lines of like in Java, basic core Java, core Java and advanced Java. Like advanced Java means string net, strings. You are writing some code strings. So here and there some like that is like
Yeah, Java 8 knowledge, complete like Java 1.8 knowledge, like lambda function and all that things.
yeah. Then okay. Then easily you can answer. Here like it is a framework kind of thing. This is the Kotlin is a framework kind of thing.
Okay.
So that way you can easily understand that.
And one more thing,
Yeah.
as in our course, Android material design, just Android material design, just like Google give us some component, ready-made component, then we use it. But sometime in our project, we have to use customized component. In this case, will you please suggest how to create the customized component?
Yeah, so that customized components also we can discuss here based on the area where you instruct that we can see here. This whatever basic things you are now. So from there we can elaborate that. So if you start somewhere like
Just like if you are creating a schema.
okay.
In this case, if you want Google, Google gives us the one spinner or Android gives us the spinner, but we don't want this type of spinner.
Yes.
We need some spinner that are rounded and this type of
So,
this
yeah.
type of.
Yes. For that, we are creating here custom components. So
Custom component, yes.
custom components we can do based on the requirement that we can do here. So here also I'll cover a few custom components as well. So like here already.
Yes, and one more thing I want to ask. Actually, nowadays React Native is very famous in case of mobile development.
Correct.
Then in this case, React Native, what is the difference actually?
Yes.
Because React Native give us Android as well as Apple iOS development. But Android give us only Android development. In this case, yeah, this is my question.
Yeah, I
I
understand.
think you understand. Yeah.
First I am repeating your question. So there is a not only React Native, there is lot of other cross platforms are there, like Flutter is there, React Native is there. So lot of is there. So but why we are going with this means there is a simple answer. So in a real time already we faced one issue. So there is a fitness tracker. Okay, fitness tracker. We developed one app. Initially, it was in a React Native. Okay, so then on that it has lot of integrations.
సార్ మీరే కదా
Like
ఇందాక
customer, as per the
certificate.
customer requirement, they have
సార్
to
మీది డేట్
integrate
ఆఫ్
with the
కంప్లీషన్ కూడా డేట్
Google,
రాంగ్
Apple
ఇచ్చారు,
Music,
ఇయర్ రాంగ్
and
మెన్షన్ చేశారు, అందుకే సార్
Savan, like lot of libraries, third party libraries, some IoT kind of thing.
Can
So
you
in
send
those
your
cases,
details
we
once
faced a
again?
lot of issues. Again, finally, customer came back and
Okay.
we want both apps in a native one, because of when we, if it is a basic application, there is third party dependency.
మెటీరియల్స్
You can go with the cross
ఏం
platforms, no
మెటీరియల్స్ సార్
problem.
అవి పైథాన్ రిలేటెడ్
But
కదా?
if you have any cross platforms dependency,
అది అలా ఏముండదు
must ensure you go with
కోర్ అండ్
the
అడ్వాన్స్ అని
native. Means
చెప్పి పైథాన్
my
పైథాన్
personal suggestion, because we already faced that kind of issues with customers.
అదే మెన్షన్
So because I suppose means I suggest
సేమ్ ఇదే
go with
ఫార్మాట్
the
మెయిల్
native.
లో పాస్పోర్ట్ సైజ్ ఫోటో అటాచ్ చేయండి.
So
ఓకే
if customer won't have that much of funds because we want to build a two kind of applications, then you need to compromise few features like that. So any other questions from anyone?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, Komal.
Sir, I want to continue for this question like habit development, native development. As you explained, you mean to say lack of the library in this habit development. That's why you would want to go
ఏదో
with
నాన్నతో మాట్లాడిన
this,
పొద్దున మీరే పొలం ఖర్చు చేయాలంట.
Yeah, lack of library
ఏమో
means
మీరు పొలం
it is
దాటి
supporting, but not that much of fully
మొన్న కూడా
support.
మాట్లాడుతుంది కదా మమ్మీతోటి.
what happens after 1 or 2 years that level they fully developed?
Yeah. Means see, it can support majority. See, if I'm a third party, okay, I'm a third party. This means React Native and Flutter. These all are
ఇలా
came
మాట్లాడదామని
4 or 5
చేసిన
years back.
పొద్దున కానీ నాన్న లిఫ్ట్
Okay.
చేసి
Initially, this
తెలియదని చెప్పింది.
iOS, these all are from many
వెళ్తున్నారా
years.
ఊరికి?
So already built their applications in different aspects and different things.
ఎన్ని గంటలకు పోతారు?
So easily it can communicate and can do that kind of
అదే
things in a
అనిపిస్తుంది, మీకు
different
రమ్మంటే అట్లే
things.
నువ్వు చెప్పు
But
అని
some
అన్నది
kind of
కానీ
like
ఇప్పుడు
just now I said na
మొన్ననే వచ్చే
iOS.
మీరేమన్నా
Majorly
నచ్చలేదు
we
మాకు.
won't face
మా
issues
అమ్మకు
with the
ఫోన్ చేసి
Android
మమ్మీ ఫోన్
because
చేసి
it's
ఎప్పుడు రమ్మని
easily
నాకు ఫోన్ చేసి
compatible with the different.
మొన్నే
Majority of the cases you will face the issues in iOS version. When you are releasing an iOS version, you will face
రెండు
lot
రోజులు
of
ముందు
issues.
రమ్మంటే అత్తలేదు, నువ్వు చెప్పు అత్తలేదు
Like
అంటే రామకృష్ణ
iOS related
వస్తుంది
things, payment gateway
అని చెప్పి
and
నన్ను రమ్మని
this music, third party music, and when we are connecting to IoT, such cases you will face the issues.
అవునానే
ముందుకు performance issues.
Yeah, some performance issues and some coding kind of issues also. we
నైట్
can
ఎక్కాలి,
face.
రావాలంటే
So
నైట్
one more
ఎక్కాలి.
thing, will you for unit testing?
Sorry,
Unit testing.
unit testing.
Yeah.
Unit testing.
Yeah,
ఇవాళ
unit
నైట్
test
ఎక్కాలి,
is
రేపు
a
పొద్దున వరకు ఉంటా,
we can
మళ్ళీ
do
రేపు
this,
చూస్తాం,
but
మళ్ళీ
it's a
నైట్
completely the different platform here. So while development is different platform, unit testing is a different platform here. We can do
Unit testing is
yeah. Unit testing in app means there are again
mobile app development. Sir.
yeah there are various cases are there. Like unit testing is I can say manual unit testing, automation unit testing. So if you want to go with a manual, there is no just whatever the user stories we have for the application. So that user stories, based on the user stories, you can go manually screen by screen. You can do the give that report. That is a manual unit testing. But if you want to go with coding unit testing, using this whatever the platform here we are using Android Studio, there you can do. That is a different topic and different means a different course kind of thing. Not is a Android development course. It is part of Android development course.
Sir,
మరి
will
ఎట్లా
you go to guidance? Suppose I want to do unit testing for using asset equal like method is there, no? For the actually testing, there also
పొద్దున పోయి సాయంత్రం మరి
design testing also there.
ఉంటారా?
Because so many company ask for the unit testing also.
పద్మ పిండి
That's what
అబ్బా
I'm-
అని అమ్మ.
Hello.
పద్మ
Yes,
పిండి
yes. Just I missed your words because of power issues. Just I came back with other day. So yeah, that if you want to support means that I can support, no problem. Just I will I will guide you on that. Yeah.
Okay. So Jetpack libraries, there Jetpack and like RX, Java.
Yeah. So that that is all will is there the completely the fully advanced level of that. So here all people cannot understand that much of standardized here. So when anyone already have basic knowledge, so if you want to suggestion on that, just you can ask here. I'll give you the reference URLs and suggestions, basic suggestions. I'll give you here on that areas.
పోయినప్పటి నుంచి నాకు ఒక్కసారి ఫోన్ చేసినా నేను రోజులు ఇన్నే ఉంటా ప్రేమ అంతా ఒక అబద్ధం మాట్లాడతలే అని
But
Yeah,
if
yeah.
I study by myself, it will take more time. You are experienced, so you can explain in very few minutes. Yes.
Yes, correct. So no worry that I'll guide you.
Thank you.
అయ్యో నేను ఒక్క అలా తిరిగి నెల రోజులు ఉన్నా అని
So any questions from anyone?
Sir, I have one question. Like, if we miss the class, then is there any recorded video, or how can we cover the topic?
Yes. Recorded sessions should be available.
ఇన్ని 40 రోజులు ఉండొచ్చు
Yeah.
2 రోజులు ఉండొచ్చు
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, sir. What is the fees of this course, sir?
Yeah. 10,000.
10,000.
Yeah.
Is it negotiable, sir? 10,000
Yes,
is
sir, because
quite
it is
costly
very,
because
it is
10,000.
very costly, sir. 10,000 is very costly.
Yeah, that you can talk with the Durga of people. I mean, so who is the coordinator is there? I can talk with the coordinator. Take care of those things. So my part is to hear just one teach classes. Okay. So anything else? Okay. So I hope everyone is clear. So we'll meet you tomorrow at 9 p.m. Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
ఫోటో
Yeah, hi, good evening. So I'm sharing my screen.
పాస్పోర్ట్ అంటే
So I hope everyone are there in yesterday's class, right? Any new person? Okay, so what we discussed yesterday, just I want to summarize first. So first, yesterday we discussed about Android definition, then followed by why we need to learn this course, and after that we discussed something about syllabus, what we are going to cover in this syllabus, and what are the duration and all we covered yesterday. Now I want to elaborate the words which we discussed yesterday in a definition. So what are the definition of Android? Here we discussed a few things. One is
4 లక్షల
open source.
99,000
First word we discussed about this open source
99,000
and operating system.
ఎస్
Next is the development environment. Development environment. The next word is the Linux kernel. So with these 4 words we discussed
98,000
definition of Android. So here first word I coming to this open source. What is open source? Anyone? So you have any idea about an open source? I'm not asking about the Android. I'm asking the meaning of open source.
Open source is nothing but it is open to all
and it is free to all.
Yes, exactly. So it's a freely available to this. So free software. So generally, open source it's a freely available. Like see, for example, if I'm developing in a .NET. So for the .NET, there are some restrictions. Up to certain stage, the .NET can be provided as open source. After that, if you want to go in a more tools and all, it should be paid. So it should be paid. But here, no payment for this. Means for Android development, if you want to do an Android development, no need to pay anything for the license. License in the sense that is for the development environment. So for the development environment, no need to pay. Like for example, if I installed Windows in my laptop, Windows operating system. So for that, we need to pay. If we won't pay, what it says, it's after a few days, it says that trial version has expired, your license has expired. So it says something like that, and it cannot support all the features. But here, Android is not like that. So it can be completely the open source. No need to pay anything for the setup to develop an Android application. So then if any software which is open source, major benefit is we can get majority of the source code. So we can get the source code is free of cost. So we can get easily source code. From the source code also we can do some elaborations here. So that is the first one. Here we will get the some part of the source code also the free. So that we can do. So without paying anything, we can get some part of code and we can get the support for this. So this Android is having the huge community. So in this community, easily we can get the support as well as the code, example, lot of examples code that all are available. So that is coming into the point of open source. Next, I'm coming into operating system. So what is operating system? Anyone? Operating system? What is operating system? So operating system is nothing but it's a simple words. I'm explaining in a generalized words. It's a bridge between software and hardware. Software and hardware. So what is that software and hardware? See, if I took my mobile, if I took my laptop, so yeah, if I took my mobile, so in case of that mobile, I have camera in my application, that is a hardware. But if I want to capture an image, for that I need some software support. So what is the support I'm getting from the software to hardware? In between, something is needed that we can say as an operating system. So it's a, someone said here, interface. Exactly. If you are, means first time saying here it's a generalized word, it is a bridge between software and hardware. If you want to talk in our IT terminology, that is an interface. Maybe why I said bridge initially means maybe someone could not understand the word of interface. So the interface is nothing but it's a interface, means a bridge. Interface is nothing but a bridge. So it is between the bridge. So it can be support for this. So as already we discussed, this operating system is for nowadays lot of electronic gadgets like mobiles, apps, TVs, cars, auto, watch, etc. So many is there. So many gadgets are coming nowadays, etc. So many devices are coming. So this Android operating system we can install means we can use this, we can install lot of applications. So that is easily we can get this lot of devices. So then next is the development environment. So what is development environment? So using this we can build applications, we can build apps. So what kind of apps we can build here? Already yesterday I told this, static and dynamic, both kind of applications we can build. So, and what is static? Static means it's a fixed inputs that could not be changed later, but dynamic means every day the data is updating from the database, it is interacting with the database. So using this Android we can build two types of environments, so two types of applications. One is the static, other is the dynamic. So both applications we can build using this. Then next, Linux kernel. So this I already told, it's a part of the architecture. So always the Android is run on the top of the Linux kernel, top of the Linux. So how this top of the Linux kernel? Just I'll show you some picture here. So here, if this is my application, inside, what is inside is there, this is my application, this is my app. So here between this, what is the space? So someone said we will start. Yes, we can. We will do that both cases here, front end as well as the back end. So here, this is what is the space between these two circles is nothing but here Linux kernel. So this is the this space. What is the space between this? This is the Linux kernel. So Linux kernel. So this Linux kernel always means first as a user. So this is a user. I am sending one request as a user. What I am saying now? I am saying that open contacts application or open camera, open gallery. Some request I am sending from my phone. So it is traveling through this Linux kernel. Then after interaction with that particular app, again the response is coming back to the user through same layer, that is a Linux kernel. Because of that is the reason what I am saying now, always it is interacted with the user with respective of Linux kernel. So this is the request and this is the response. So because of that I am saying this Android apps always running on the top of the Linux kernel. So that is the reason it's inbuilt of the architecture of that. So it is always run on the top of the Linux kernel. So this is about the Linux kernel. So then this is about the four words which we discussed yesterday. One is an open source operating system, development environment, and the next is the Linux kernel. So after this, just we will see the history of this. So what is the history and how this has started? So every programmatic language has some history. Like here, Android is also have some history. So who invented this Android? Anyone? Anyone knows that? Who invented this Android? So nowadays, if I ask who is the owner of the Android, everyone says that it's a majority of the people says that Google. But actual invention as done by Andrew Rubin. So who is this Andrew Rubin? So Andrew Rubin is the person. He is the person. Actually, he is a Java developer. So in 2003, he was a Java developer. So when he was a Java developer, someday,
क्या हो
one
गया
day,
रे मेरे को भी
he
बोलना
went to shop to buy one camera. He want to buy one camera. Then there he compared, and then he compared, there he compared one thing, that is camera, normal camera, and one is the digital camera. One is the digital camera. So he compared both. Like normal camera has very less price, digital camera has very high price. Then he asked the shop owner, so why this much of this? So he says that he compared the features. So this has zoom in feature, zoom out feature, and you will get clarity here, and here it is kind of some, what are the differences between this normal camera and digital camera. He explained all the things. Then finally he understood one point. Only the major difference between these two is, major difference is software. He understood that. So the digital camera has some software. Normal camera does not have that much of it. It is also have some software, but it is not have that much of intellectual software. So it has one intellectual software. Because of that is the reason this camera has more cost. Then he thought that, so why can't we implement one application for the digital cameras? So then he started a company, and company name called Android Inc. So he started. So that company, nothing but it cannot be possible with a single person. So along with him, his friends, 3 members also joined. So then they started R&D. What is R&D? So all are Java developers. R&D, research and development. They are researching the things. So their intention was to develop a digital camera software. They started with the development of one software which is suitable to the digital camera. Then this is the year of 2003. From the 2003 to 2005, okay, they got one solution. In the span of 2 years, they got one solution. So what is that solution? Just they had this basic camera application. They got simply, okay, they got some architecture kind of thing. Okay, this is the possibilities are there. Okay, this they have the basic. After the basic, they got a lot of inputs, and they say that okay, this we can go with the lot of things and all. So just one thing I want to cover here. Just if you are any other, if you have questions, kind of thing, I'll give you the last 5 minutes to ask those questions. So like any course related things, I'll answer your questions last few minutes. Okay. So now they got the solution, and they are working on that. In 2005, they released a basic version of that. After that, they want to enhance the software, and they are doing an R&D. And what happens? They stuck with the funds. They got the solution. Okay, means they know if you go in this way, definitely we get the solution. But they stuck somewhere with the funds, because these people initially they are already working somewhere, but in 2003 they have started the organization, and there is no extra income. So because whatever the amounts they have, already they invested on this company from last 2 years. So they stuck with the funds. They have solution, but if you want to implement that solution, it need lot of funds. So From the 2005 to 2007, they approached lot of companies, lot of some companies and all. So in 2007,
ఏడు
They
ఇందాక ఏమన్నావు
released
ఏదో
one
ఓల్డ్ అంటే నాకు ఏమని
static-
వినిపించింది చెప్పాలా
static version of software for camera, software version for camera. So then they documented all their thoughts in a clear picture in one document, and they approached a lot of companies like Nokia, Sony Ericsson, who is the on those days who are the mobile providers. They approached a lot of companies. Finally, the Google has accepted their, and in 2007 this is acquired by Google. Means they has released some funds to do the R&D things for the features perspective. But what is their goal, that feature? So they thought that why can't this R&D to stop for the cameras, why can't we implement this for the mobiles? That is their intention, because on those days every mobile which has, it's a very basic mobile. So we know that the basic mobiles, what are the features as given by the manufacturers, we are using only those. But they want to update that like our laptops, because in my laptop if I want to install some software, I can install that software, but such kind of facility is not there in a mobile. So they asked to build such kind of application in this means they want to build one operating system based on this Android. So operating system and development environment to build the apps to run on the specific environment. That is their feature goal from the 2007 to 2009. In the span of these 2 to 3 years, they want to reach this goal. They want to reach this goal. Then Google has acquired, and they invested on something on this. Then second level of R&D has started on second level of R&D is started on the this specific area. So finally, in a 2008, the first version of Android has released in a mobile. So first version of Android mobile has released in a market with the company of Sony. So with this company of Sony, they released the first version of Android mobile in 2008. But this is not a full stable version. So that days in 2008 days, what the other mobile softwares are available is Symbian, Java, .NET. So like these kind of other applications which are already they are providing, like Java, in Java JTM is there. In .NET there is a mobile version. Symbian is one. Other is the Palm. Like there are various other softwares which are there. So this every other manufacturers are not showing interest. Means like Nokia is there, Sony is there, Motorola is there, lot of mobile manufacturers are there, but no one is not showing interest to jump into this Android version, because this is also similar how this mobiles having this Symbian, Java, J2ME, Palm, this kind of same application. This is here also in 2008, what is the version first released in the market. With that also, the people cannot install any other new application apart from the manufacturer has given. So then why we can go with the stable to new application. Even though we can also think that any new product will come in the market, until it's a good until we get the good formation, we cannot go and buy such kind of products. So like that, every manufacturer are thinking that. Then after that, in a 2009, they succeeded as 2009 they succeeded as a operating system. So they released operating system in a market. Still, even though they say that Android is now operating system, you can install apps in an operating system, but still no people are not showing an interest on this version. Why? Because operating system is available, but there is no apps available in a market to install on this operating system. So then what they did, they developed a development environment. So this already they targeted in a development environment, they targeted in 2007 itself. This is development environment. So they developed this environment by end of 2009. Means almost we can say it's a December, so I consider it as a 2010. Once this development environment has released, so slowly one by one software companies also started developing the apps. Then one by one manufacturers are showing interest. So some one manufacturer has came and they started their devices on this, and the next one, like in the span of next 2010 to 14 or 15, 4 to 5 years of span, it became a huge in a market, because every 6 months or 1 year these people are giving the major changes, major updates, which are the people not expecting that kind of features they are giving, they are releasing in the market. So because of those reasons, in a 4 to 5 years of the span, this has occupied the 70 to 80% of the market in worldwide. So even if in case of our country, right now it is 85 to 90% of mobiles are Android. If you go with the worldwide statistics, it's in between of the 60 to 70% of Android devices, and the next 30% of the devices are iOS and other is there. So this is how this became in this. But in this gap, lot of versions are released. Those current version is the Android 12. Then before that 11, 10, like it is from 0 to this all versions has came here. So each version here has some name. So that name also here. So for each and every version there is a name. So the name is very interesting here. So how it is interesting to see A, B, C. So A, B, these two are not a stable version. So they not given any names on this here in the market. From C onwards means it's a following alphabets only. See, we can see now each version it has having the name from the alphabet, like it will start from the A, B, C, D, like that only. So C is the, anyone know that name C, which started with the C Android name? That is cupcake. So first one, this is the cupcake. Next D, donut. E. So what is that E? Eclair. So E is the eclair. Next F is the froyo.
Bajaje, by
G,
Kurengi.
sorry, G is the gingerbread. H, honeycomb.
ఎడమ వైపున తెరుచుకుంటాయి. ప్లీజ్ టేక్ కేర్ ఆఫ్
I,
యువర్
ice cream sandwich. Ice cream sandwich.
ఏ చైతు చించాంది బాగా చెప్తుంది. చించాంది
J for jelly,
అది
jelly
మాట్లాడినట్టు
beans.
అసలు చించాంది అసలు ఎవరు మాట్లాడరు.
K for Kit Kat.
వాన పడతా ఉంటే వాళ్ళ అమ్మ వచ్చి కలిపేసింది.
Next L for lollipop.
చించాన్ వెళ్ళి
M for marshmallow.
చించాన్ వెళ్ళి చేసింది.
So marshmallow. Next N for nugget.
అక్కన देखो पापा
O for Oreo.
అన్నయ్య అన్నాడు. అన్నయ్య అన్నాడా?
So this up to this, these all are the versions which are released in a market with a different. See, it is in a one structure. It is following these names. But are you finding any relation with these words?
సో ఇక్కడ చెప్పు. కొంచెం కొంచెం
So
shift చేస్తున్నా.
all are the
సర్దాలి కదా.
deserts. Deserts means in food we can say deserts. It's a bakery related item.
నేను వెళ్తే కదా
So chocolate family bakery related desserts we can say this. Why these kind of names? Sorry, one more is there, right? I forgot. P is pie. I forgot to
అదే
write
నేమ్స్
pie.
చెప్దామని.
So this is the one. It's a giving the different names for this. So these all are because Andre Rupel and all his friends always eat these kind of foods. So because of that, these names are coming like this. And here, so each version has some
మహిత్
level of like level in the sense Android 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 12. This is each version has the one level. So about that levels in our environment, while we are installing our environment, I show you the levels and what is the features. So means here we will discuss each level features in detail here. Means each level what is the features and what are the drawbacks that we will discuss in detail of here this. So as of now, anyone have any question on this area? So I hope everyone is clear. So just
Manik,
moving to this next here.
మనోజ్ మన్యు మోహిత్
So just fine.
Madhvi.
So now we know this.
Manvish,
We
Maya.
know the definition of Android, and next is the
నువ్వేమన్నావు మా
Android versions and history.
మా మూమి
So the next I want to come with one word that is mobile application development. What is mobile application development?
మన్విత్
Anyone?
మహిత్.
Mobile application development.
చూడు ఇలా. ఇక
See,
మరి ఎల్లు మీద
from past few years,
నాకేం నచ్చట్లేదు.
mobile application development has escalated business strategies worldwide. What is the business strategies worldwide? Completely it is changed the business strategies.
సరే
What kind of, for example,
సరే
so nowadays
ఏమొచ్చింది?
we are buying lot of things from the Flipkart, Amazon, and other shopping carts. Whatever you like the shopping carts, we are buying lot of things in this. Why? Because initially before this smartphones also there is a Flipkart, there is Amazon, but people are not that much of interest to buy this. Why? Any specific reason from anyone? Because if when you are in front of the system,
ఇది ఆన్లైన్లోనే
then only
ఇప్పుడు నేను ఎందుకు
you
connect అవ్వాలి
can
దీన్ని?
access those specific websites. previously. But right now, all applications are your hand. When you are traveling, when you are sleeping, when you are lonely, then every time you are accessing the mobile. On the mobile, there is a Flipkart, there is Amazon, there is other shopping cart. So, and every what is the offer for the today, they are sending as a notification. So by seeing that, we are tempting and we are buying the products. So like that, the lot of things which is happening, we are buying that products and we are getting the this.
పాప మా అన్న
So in this, we are getting lot of things here. We are getting the lot of things here. So that is we are getting lot of benefits from this. So because of that, that word I said that it has escalated business strategies in worldwide. So the mobile app almost same as a web application, but it has major differences compared to that. Just now I said it is an always in your hand, so it is changed as this.
DevOps ఇంకా
So
full stack Java రెండు
then
పెట్టింది.
in a mobile
40
app development, mobile app development is nothing but just we are building the apps for the low memory devices. So what is that low memory devices? Like here for the mobiles, tablets, watch, TV, and these all are we are building for the smart devices. So and next, this is about the small word about this mobile development environment. Then next, so how many categories of mobiles are there? Anyone this answer categories of mobiles? How many categories are there in the market? Mobile categories. Mobile categories. In my perspective, I say only two. One is the feature phone. One is the feature phone, other is a smartphone. Feature and smart. What is feature and what is smart? So feature phone is nothing but all our basic phones which are not having the any installations facility. So just we are what is the manufacturer has given, we can use only those like contacts, Bluetooth, camera settings, etc. So that all basic mobiles we can say this means as a user side I cannot install any applications. So it has less memory, and for this just now already we discussed about that. These kind of applications are developed by Java, Symbian, Migo, and .NET, so that we can, those are the examples for this. And the next part of this is that now this is very very important for that, because this word is suitable for us now, this related to our course. So that is a smartphone. In the smartphone we have an operating system, so we can install number of applications what you want, and it has more memory compared to feature phone. And in this there are different different is there: Android, iOS, Windows, BlackBerry. But simply we can say nowadays there is no, almost BlackBerry is gone, almost Windows also gone, only Android and iOS both are trending in the market. So that we are developing here applications for these two kind of this, but here we are developing this application for the Android. Okay, this is fine. The next word I want to go with some other word, that is application. What is application? Anyone? We are saying that we are learning here mobile application development, but what is the meaning of application? Anyone? So in a simple words, application is nothing but it can reduce human efforts. So how it can reduce the human efforts? See, let us consider in my mobile there is no contacts. There is no contacts. Hardly you can remember 20, 30, maybe if you are a very genius, maybe you can remember 50. But more than that you cannot. So if it is not there, I need to write in one notebook or some diary or something else. While I am traveling, I used to bring that. If I want to dial some contact, then I want to do this. So here what it is doing, because of this contacts application, it is reducing your work. So it is reducing your efforts. So that means simply the software which is designed to store data and provide the processing of data. Based on that, we can generate some kind of uses reports that we can say as a application. So applications we can build using different languages, that is Java, .NET, Python, then Kotlin, like etc. So many is there. Like those we can use and we can build those applications on this. This is fine. And yesterday, finally, some people has asked one question that, so here we are developing application using Android development, either it's a Java or Kotlin. But apart from that, there is some other environments, means this whatever we are learning here, this course, we will say that word as a native mobile application development. Native mobile app development. So what is the meaning of native mobile app development means? If we are developing this application, it can be suitable to the one environment. That environment is nothing but here Android. Means I can install these applications in Android phone, not in a other phone. So that is. But is there any platform which I can create both apps at the same time? Yes, obviously. That is, we can say as a cross platform. So that is cross platform. So as I told already few details here yesterday, someone's doubts. So if it is in a native application, it can be suitable for the specific environment. Like I want to build an Android application, I can use Android setup and I can do that. If I want to develop an iOS, I can go with the Swift or CH, then I can develop that. And if in case of native application, it is very fast compared to other of the class platform, and it can support more features, and it has lightweight. So because of the lightweight, it can be easily we can access with this. And the same if I comes to the cross platform. So what happens with the cross platform? So here the cross platform, if I develop application, it can be suitable for both Android and iOS, but it is having the huge weight. So it having the huge weight, it cannot support that much of all features which we are building in a native application development. It cannot support that. Next, now these examples are here: PhoneGap, Xamarin. So that is just I'll write that words: PhoneGap, Xamarin, Flutter, React.js. So these all are the some of the applications. Using this, we can build this phone applications, but it cannot support that much of easy. It is a heavy weight, so it will take time to load those applications. So that is the reason we are going with the flexible environment, that is a native mobile development. This. So with this, we can means with this native mobile application, we can get very flexible and lightweight, fast, secure applications. So because of that, we are preferring not only we, majority of the market as preferring the native mobile app development. So this is about the mobile app development and these things. So just finally I want to summarize for today's session. So just we discussed about the Android definition words, which are open source, operating system, Linux kernel and development environment. After that we discussed about the features of Android, Android history. Then after that, what are the versions and version names we discussed. Then apart from this, we discussed some more other words. So what is application and what is native environment, what is cross platform, then what kind of mobile categories. So those few words we discussed. So in a next session, we will go with version wise features, Android version wise features. So version wise features will go in detail. Each version will take version wise features as well as the drawbacks. So here features and drawbacks we will discuss each version wise. So then now apart from this, I want to go with few things. So here this theoretical classes could be next 4 to 5 days. It's a theoretical classes. So to understand the Android features and environment and architecture, up to that it's a completely the theoretical sessions for next 4 to 5 days. After that we'll slowly enter into the coding part. So after 4 days we'll enter into the coding part, 4 to 5 days. So in this 4 to 5 days, what are your activities? So your activities has to, first you need to go through whatever the words here we are discussing. What is Android definition, what is application, what is native development, like this, what are the words I am explaining now. Those you can elaborate from your side. If you have any questions, you can come with me, I can explain you. And hope everyone has their laptop or desktops. So that should be, already someone has asked that question also, what is the configuration is required. So that configuration is, it's a minimum of 8 GB RAM, 8 GB RAM and Windows 7 and above. Windows 7 and above is suitable for this. If you have Linux, okay, no problem. If you have Mac, okay, no problem. And we can install, irrespective of platform we can install, but it should be minimum of with 8 GB RAM so that it can be support easily on your environment. If you have the less, very complicated to run this. And here who are having this, maybe if you have already some old PC, like it's a Windows 7 or Windows 10 or 8 GB, but maybe your processor is less, it is supporting slowly. So such kind of people, I'll give you few solutions, like development itself, how to run directly instead of running an emulator, how to run directly on your phone. That process also I'll show you once that installation process has completed, so that you can run directly application on your phone, so that it will reduce some burden on your system. So that also I'll show you that how to run that applications in your mobile. So any other questions from anyone? Any questions from anyone for today's session? Yes, someone raised hand here.
Sir, total duration is 45 days. Can you elaborate what are the things you will be teaching? Means how many days you will take it? 4 days is for theory. Then after then 40 days will be around coding, right? So which project you will take?
Yes, completely it's a code.
So I'm looking for freelancing. You know the REST API, right?
Yes, REST API.
From the web, when we are when sending the data using REST API, can you capture using Android? That one you can show the examples there.
Yes.
For that
Yes.
purpose.
This I already yesterday shown this complete syllabus. Here that REST APIs we are discussing here, web services. So here we will discuss the REST using the JSON format. So basic how to do the basic first level of program, and after that using advanced libraries, that is Retrofit and Volley. So these three.
For okay. For after installation in C drive, how much space it should be for working this complete software projects?
Yeah. So not like it will normally it will consume 5 to 6 GB initial setup itself. Day by day it will increase.
How much?
If you have less, if one like say initially it will take 6 to 8 GB space. Okay. Clearly you are updating that next version. If you update your next version, like today I install Android 10 support Android 10. After 6 months I got the 11, 12 updates. I updated to 12. Another 3 to 4 GB it can take. But there is a solution. We can remove the older versions and we can update the latest version. So that it will be minimum 6 to 8 GB. It's enough for that. But who are having the less space in a C drive, you can install other drive also.
Okay. So can you show me that ID, that studio?
It's an Android Studio.
Android studio.
This Android Studio.
Only one, that one only you need to install, right? So Java,
that
for
one only.
Java,
For that we need.
for Java we need to learn.
Yes,
and,
for that we need Java.
okay.
Yeah, for the support of this studio, we need Java setup in your laptop. So then it can support Java JDK from 8 to 8 and higher version is fine. Just you can install any JDK version. Then once we install this environment, it will be set automatically everything. So that process also I will show you here. No worry. Okay. So any other questions from anyone?
So you have any class in the morning, sir? Morning 8 o'clock like that?
No.
Only night 9 o'clock.
Yes, it's presently only 9 o'clock going on.
Only Spring Boot he is taking, sir.
So I hope other people as clear. So here one thing I'm expecting from everyone has to participate actively in a class. When I ask questions, so you should answer, like either you can ask, you can type, or you can talk something, so that what I feel that okay, you are following me. If you are silent, there is a two. In my perspective, I think that two ways. One is you are 100% you are understanding. Okay, other is 0. So that what I am suggesting you is just follow me. If you have any questions, you can ask, or if I am asked some questions, try to answer that. Even if it is wrong, also no problem. But try to interact. Interaction is important here. Okay. Okay, then we will meet tomorrow 9 p.m. Thank you.
After this Spring Boot, sir will start microservices.
అయితే నేనేం చేస్తాను
నిన్ను తట్టుకోని ఏ రైడ్ ఎక్కడ
రేపు రానని చెప్పిందా రాదు కదా నేనైతే ఒక మాట కూడా మాట్లాడలేదు
అంజిరెడ్డి సార్కి కూడా ఇవ్వచ్చు స్ప్రింగ్ బూట్ మైక్ ఒక స్టూడెంట్
Yeah, hi guys, good evening. So, I'm sharing my screen. So, in last class, we discussed about Android history. Just refreshing that. So, Android history and various different versions are there. Just we read about this version names. After that, we discuss some generalized words which are like what is application and what is software. Such kind of small words we discussed in the last. So now here I want to cover now. So that is today's agenda is today we will concentrate on two words. One is some key features of Android. This is the first topic for today, and next it followed by Android version wise features. So these two topics we will concentrate today on this session. So key features. What are the key features? So it has lot of key features. On that few key features we will discuss here. So first we'll start from one. So what are the key features? So first I'll start with the basic features which it can be. See, it is supported to multi-language. So how this has supported to the multi-language? So what is multi-language? So simply here in Android phone it can support for multiple languages. How it can support? See, in my mobile, for example, you can take WhatsApp only. So you can chat, you can send the messages in Telugu, Hindi, English, or other some languages. So like that, your mobile can be supported for a multi-language. So it can be support for multi-language. The next means even when we are building our application also, we can do that. Means in our application itself, I want to go with multi-languages, you can go with the multi-languages. So that is first one I want to cover. The next is so this is the web browser support. So what is meaning of web browser? So right now we are using many browsers like Chrome and Firefox, Safari, Edge, like so many browsers we are using. But here there is a inside there is a open source engine is there, that is the WebKit engine. So here we have WebKit engine. So this WebKit engine can support to build web browser kind of applications. If you want to build such kind of application, you can build using this WebKit. The next, so the next one is here, it is a media support. So what is media? So media is nothing but it's a audio, video and image formats. So Here Android can support multiple types of medias. That is, in case if I go with the image, JPEG, PNG, and if I'm using an animation kind of, it is a zip format. Next, if I go with the video, BMP, 3GP, and MP4, like it can support a lot of versions. So whatever type of media, it can be supported this. So that is the third feature. And the next fourth is this. So streaming media support. What is streaming media? Streaming media support is nothing but here we can access the like live, like if it is on live TV, I can watch live TV in my mobile, and using my mobile I can share live, like we are sharing Facebook live, YouTube live. So such kind of live streaming also it can support. Means it's a simply I can say that it can be supported for the live streaming as well. So that is the one more extra benefit. So that came from the operating system only. Because of the operating system, it has supporting these all are the features. So one is the multi-language, second is the web browser support, third is the media, and fourth is the live streaming support. And next is the additional hardware support, some additional hardware. So what is that additional hardware support? So additional hardware support is nothing but here like camera, touch screen, like I'll write here some camera, touch screen, next GPS, so sensors. So these all are the etc. These all are the examples for this. So it can support for additional hardware support, that is camera, touch screen, GPS, sensors, etc. So it is supporting for those kind of things. And the next one, it is multi-touch. So what is multi-touch? Whatever the touch screens we have using right now, thus we can say as the multi-touch. Because see, initially there are the initial touch phones. That time when we are getting that on-screen touch, but we are not able to touch with our fingers. That time we are able to touch with some kind of, they are giving us some kind of stick. Using that stick, we are touching those. So that is a multi-touch. Then next. So these all are very, very important. And the next is the Bluetooth. Bluetooth. So this Bluetooth also, it can be supported. In nowadays, the Bluetooth also, the range has increased by the Android support. Why? Because initially the Bluetooth we are using only to connect the headset for audio, video calls like that. But nowadays, not only that, using this we are connecting to the IoT devices. IoT devices in sense like AC, fan, fridge, TV. So such kind of other IoT devices we are connecting through our mobile. Because of that, nowadays this Bluetooth is also playing a major role here. The next feature here it is, so that is a video calling. So the video calling support. So it's a support. Video calling is nothing but it's a almost similar to the live streaming, but there is a difference is there, like live streaming and this one. So video calling means we can each other we can see. Live streaming means only one direction. Means I am the live streamer. Whatever I am sharing, you are able to see that. That's it. But here video calling means I am seeing your face, you are seeing my face. That is a video calling. So that also it can be supporting this. The next it is the external storage. External storage. What is external storage? So whatever the memory I'm getting inside the phone, apart from that, if you want to increase some extra memory, you can add some extra memory using the third party supported SD cards. So that also all Android mobiles will support. So the next is this threatening. So what is threatening? So threatening is nothing but here. So this is the like hotspot sharing. We are sharing hotspot using our phone, and also we are connecting to Wi-Fi. So this kind of network related features we say as a threatening. So this is threatening features. And next, some of the other features also there. Around 20 features, 20 key features are there. This. So next it is